What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we do something a bit crazy. I try to bring Great League Pokemon into Master League. Now this video doesn't have a happy ending. If I'm being honest, I got smashed quite a bit, but I was very close on some battles. So we're going to see those close ones in this video. I ended up going 0-25. Tanked my rating by 180, and I spent coins so that I could keep doing battles to try to win one. Once I got super close in my first set of 5, which you guys will see, I kept going. So I wouldn't suggest this if you guys are wanting to keep your rating or climb in the rating. But if you are wanting to try this challenge, the hardest challenge I've ever seen yet, which is bring Great League Pokemon into Master League and win a battle. And if you guys do happen to win in the Master League with Great League Pokemon, I would love to see that. So I'm setting out a challenge. You guys can go to the link down in the description to upload the video if you do. So today's team, we are bringing Ludicolo lead with Ice Beam and Hydro Pump as the charge moves, Razor Leaf as the fast move. We're bringing Registeel with Lock On, Flash Cannon, and Focus Blast. And we're bringing Wigglytuff with Charm, Ice Beam, and Dazzling Gleam. Now, when it came to trying to figure out the team that I was going to bring, there's a lot of things out there that you really can't beat. Dialga being one of them is very hard to beat. Obviously, it makes sense. But these are some of the guys that can beat some of those meta Pokemon. Ludicolo can beat Kyogre and Rhyperior, so that's why I brought Ludicolo. Now, Ludicolo is going to be weak to things like Giratina Origin and Togekiss, so Registeel can beat a Togekiss in a correct shielding situation. And Wigglytuff can absolutely handle Giratina Origin with not really having to shield. If they land multiple Shadow Balls, then you'll have to shield one of those, but if they keep going Ominous Wind, you can beat Giratina Origin without having to shield. So this was my game plan, to catch a Rhyperior or Kyogre lead and then have counters in the back for what they would likely or potentially have. So let's go ahead and get right into these Great League Pokemon in Master League battles. So getting into the first battle here, like I said earlier, we have to land that Kyogre lead in order for this team to work, and I faced, I think, 3 or 4 Kyogres total through all 25 battles, so the rest of the games were really bad. They didn't go too well, but these ones were pretty close. Now, this one, we land the Kyogre lead, but I learned that I need to be faster on my swap, which is right here. I need to get into that Wigglytuff right away. I waited too long. That was like 2 full seconds that I needed to get in there. And second, I learned that I need to shield the Shadow Ball. Even though it's going to be resisted, it still does quite a bit because I am in Great League with these Pokemon. So I learned that, and then I ended up shielding an Ominous Wind right here because I saw how much Shadow Ball did. So yeah, that's basically the errors of this game. I wasn't fast enough on the Wigglytuff, and I didn't successfully shield. Now, we do use our Ice Beam to finish off Giratina, which is great, and he's going to bring back in Kyogre, which is okay because now we have Ludicolo. But the thing is, if he has Togekiss in the back, which he will, our Registeel needs even shields to be able to win. I can't win at a shield disadvantage. So we're not going to shield right here. It's going to be Surf. And then I'm guessing he's going to swap now, and he does. So we swap into Registeel, into Togekiss, which is perfect. But we are at shield disadvantage because you guys are seeing how much Charm is doing. We need to be able to get off 3 Flash Cannons, 2 of which that hit Togekiss, and 1 of which that gets the shield. So basically, if we came into this into a 1-1 shield situation, that would have been perfectly fine for us. We could have won this, but we lose it, which is okay. We're bringing Great League Pokemon into Master League, but at least we're getting close. So here we go. Going for another Flash Cannon. This will get his final shield, and then we are going to see the Charm finish us off. And then Ludicolo is going to come in. I believe I get to an Ice Beam last second. Yeah, I get to an Ice Beam just to... I could have just let him go down, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just get the Ice Beam, do some nice chip damage, and then it's going to be over. So very good first game there. Make an adjustment for this third battle because I wasn't getting a lot of shield pressure. Remember, I need that Registeel to be in even shields versus Togekiss in order to win. But we lose because Ludicolo and Wigglytuff cannot apply enough shield pressure. So I bring Venusaur instead to try to bring some more shield pressure, plus people may think it's a Master League Venusaur, which it definitely isn't. And we have Venusaur versus Rhyperior right here. Mud Slap actually does so much damage, but he's going to do a great swap, and he swaps on my Frenzy Plant into Giratina Origin. That is going to cost me the game. That switch right there cost me the whole game. But we go right into Wigglytuff. Fantastic for us, right? We understand that, okay, we have to shield this first one. I'm guessing it's actually going to be an Ominous Wind this time. I'm guessing. And it is. So that's great for us. Now, we start farming down, and then I'm thinking, okay, if he lands a Shadow Ball, that's okay, but I need to keep 2 shields on Registeel. So we go ahead and let it, and it's going to be another Ominous Wind. Now, I should have gone for Ice Beam right here. I think maybe applying more shield pressure could have been good. But he's going to go for another Ominous Wind, and then I race. We race, and then, okay, great. I can go for Ice Beam now. Rhyperior is going to be weak to Ice Beam. So we go for the Ice Beam right away. Rhyperior comes back in. This is actually pretty good for us. I wish I would have kept my energy on the Venusaur, but that's okay. So Rhyperior goes down, and now what I'm expecting is he has Togekiss in the back, but I have to bring in Venusaur right here. So what I'm expecting is the swap, but he does a charge move, so we're going to go ahead and shield. And then I'm expecting a swap right here. So I'm going to start tapping above. The swap comes in. I instantly go. But now we are in unfavorable terms again because 2 shields to 1 shield. But this actually gets pretty close. So we're going to go ahead and get off the Flash Cannon. This is going to get his first shield. We're going to get off another Flash Cannon, I believe, before he gets to his Flamethrower. Nope, we tie at the same time. Okay, so I have to shield right here. Cannot let Flamethrower hit me. Venusaur cannot finish off this match. So we go for another Flash Cannon, and now it's going to be a race to potentially get Flash Cannon. This is where I wish I had a little bit more HP, because if I'm able to get to this Flash Cannon, which I do, we can get his final shield. So this is great, and this is where I mentioned that using Frenzy Plant into Giratina Origin was my one mistake, because now I can go for Sludge Bomb, and if I had that residual energy, I could instantly go for Frenzy Plant after this Sludge Bomb. So we go for the Sludge Bomb, and then I don't have enough energy for Rhyperior, so that's going to be GG's. All right, so the next battle wasn't the next battle in the series. I think it was a whole set later, so like 8 battles later. I end up catching another Kyogre lead, and I try to make the corrections from before. I know that I need to switch faster, and I have to shield that Shadow Ball in order to try to make this work. So we're going to go ahead and lead Ludicolo into Kyogre. Fantastic for us. Now we are going to see him swap. I think he's realizing, and then we swap and we go into Wigglytuff relatively quickly. I think about a second or a half second quicker, which adds up. And then like before, I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go for Shadow Ball because going for Ominous Wind right here doesn't make sense. He goes for Shadow Ball, we shield it. Perfect. Now from here on out, I'm not shielding. What I want to do is try to fully charm down, or if I can get to an Ice Beam, try to force him for that shield, because I would love for him to shield his Giratina Origin. That's what we want right here. So we're going to farm down a little bit. Now he's getting off another charge move, and this is where I think, okay, maybe I could just completely farm down, and then I might be able to get off a Dazzling Gleam, but then we lag right here. We get lag. I should be able to finish off. One more charm finishes him off, and I come back with less health on my Wigglytuff, and he's getting off a charge move. So I'm like, I have to use my second shield now. There's no way. And then he gets the boost, which is just great. Now, I believe I go for Ice Beam, which is a mistake. I should have gone for Dazzling Gleam right there. But this it's an uphill battle right now. It's an uphill battle from the start, but here we go. We're going to bring in the Ludicolo, and what I'm going to guess is that he's going to try to swap. So I'm just going to swap like right now, and we happen to swap at the exact same time, which is great. Now we're going to get off the Flash Cannon here versus the Togekiss. We'll be getting both the shields right here because we can get to Flash Cannon so quickly. Registeel is so awesome in the Great League, and he's awesome in Ultra League as well. But this Flash Cannon should get his final shield, and then he's going to be finishing us off with Flamethrower right here, which is going to be okay. Because, well, Ludicolo's not going to be able to finish Togekiss, but that's okay. So Flamethrower comes out, and then we're going to be going for the Ice Beam right away. This gets Togekiss somewhat low, but yeah, not not a whole lot low. And then that is going to be the game. So yeah, this challenge was incredibly hard. I wasn't able to successfully do it, but I'm going to put that challenge out there for anyone else because Master League is all about that dense meta, the best of the best Pokemon, and this is a fun way to go about trying to see if you can get a win in Master League. Now, do understand you will lose. Like you're not going to go 5-0 with Great League Pokemon. That's just not going to happen. You're going to lose. You're going to lose hard. I dropped I believe 180 rating after going 0-25, which is really, really bad, but I'm not too worried about rating right now. What I'm wanting to do is bring fun new ways to PvP in Master League, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this challenge, about these battles, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.